My name is Althea Wildhaber. I'm the director and lead teacher of the Altadena campus of the Meher Montessori School. I started with Meher in 2000 at our Monterey Park campus. Miss Bayon, who has been working there since 2000. I went to high school with her and she told me they were looking for a teaching assistant, and so I applied. And in the years I worked as an assistant at the Monterey Park campus and then up here at the beautiful Altadena campus. And in 2006, they said they were looking for new primary guides, and they invited me to take the training. So I took the training over 3 summers in San Diego from 2007 to 2009. The first summer I took the training, I had just moved in with my future husband. The second summer I was married, and then the third summer I was pregnant. I was in my first trimester trying to take my oral exams, so that was quite an experience, but I passed. And then I was teaching up here in the Altadena campus. Then after maternity leave, I was teaching down at the Monterey Park campus. I was team teaching with Mrs. Thomas, who was a wonderful teacher and just embodied the Montessori spirit. And then in 2013, the director up here was retiring, and they invited me to take over her role. So I've been the director and the lead teacher at the Altadena campus since 2013. Just this year, 2024, I finished taking the Montessori elementary training as well, because I love Montessori so much. I just wanted to learn more. What actually happened was one year, Mr. Page, the founder of the Montessori schools, and I were attending a refresher course, and they were talking about some of the sensorial materials and how they're used in the elementary classroom in different ways. And I remember walking out of there telling Mr. Page, that's so cool. Like, I'd love to take the elementary training just to find out how they use the primary materials in a different way. And Meher's been wonderful, and they sponsored me for the training, and it was a hard year of hybrid training, but I did it, and it has informed the way I'm teaching the children this year. I can see it in some of the ways I approach the materials with some of the older children, the way I've tweaked my language, and just because of the way I understand the materials now on a deeper level, I love them even more. And I think I'm really bringing that deeper love into it with the children. Mr. Page has been just amazing, supporting me through all of this. He's the founder of Meher Montessori Schools, and he started with this campus, the Altadena campus, in 1972, which was the first year AMI USA became a thing where they would accredit schools, and this campus has been accredited since 1972. We are the oldest, the first accredited Montessori school in all of Los Angeles County. And until, I would say maybe around 2010, we were the only accredited school, which includes our Monterey Park campus, of course. We were the only accredited school in all of Los Angeles County. So when you think about how big LA County is, that's a lot. And we've been here that whole time. Some of the things that I really like about Montessori is the mixed age environment. We really get to see younger children learn from the older children, and the younger children see what they will be capable of. If they see their classmate doing it, it brings it more into the realm of reality and possibility. It's not just an adult telling them, you're not there yet, or you'll get there when you're older. They actually see that when someone's older, that they've gotten there, so they know it's possible. It also helps to instill trust between me, the guide, and the children, because there's a path in the classroom. The materials follow a linear and concrete path from concrete materials to abstraction. So when I tell a child, well, first we're going to practice sounds, then we'll practice movable alphabet, then we'll practice reading, they see that path with the children of different ages and stages. So it instills trust that when I say this is the path, they see that path happening. The independence, the peer teaching, the fact that we have 3 hours uninterrupted in the morning, they can just take their time. If it takes someone 20 minutes to button their outerwear on their hanger because they want to do every single button because it's a new skill and they are proud of themselves, we have 20 minutes. Take your time, button your outerwear. We're not going anywhere. That's one of the things I really like about Montessori is we have this uninterrupted time. We don't section off for different areas or different age groups. If they are working on something, and it's really interesting to them, they can really devote a lot of time and focus on it. And then the older children are eager to show the younger children what they can do, and they often come and help them, say, let me show you, that's not how you do it, let's try again. And the younger children learn that they can ask an older child for help, and they get that support. So a lot of the times when I give tours and families come in and they watch children just kind of buzzing around, working on their own with my assistants in the classroom, the parents ask, and they just take out work? How do you know what they're doing? How do you keep track? So Montessori is different than traditional settings where there's a teacher in the front of the room and all the children are doing the same thing at the same time. My job as the guide is to invite children for individual lessons, one-on-one presentations where I introduce a new material to them, or if it's a material they've been working with, I introduce a new concept, or I show them a different way to work with it, or new language. And once I've given them the lesson, they can take that material out anytime they want, work with it whenever they want, as long as they want. They don't need to check in with me or tell me or my assistants that they're working with something. One of the nice things about that is it creates independence in the classroom and confidence. They've had the lesson, they are confident that they can take it out and work with it. Now, are they going to get it right every time? Of course not. If they do the lesson perfectly the first time, I've waited too long to give them the lesson, and then that's on me. We want there to be mistakes so there can be discovery, not huge egregious errors, but some small mistakes so that they learn from it and that they have an opportunity to puzzle things out and make connections. So I go throughout the day and I sit with the children for individual lessons. When I'm giving the lessons, the class knows that they're not to interrupt, that they have the assistants there if they need a little extra support with something. If they need my help, they'll sit and wait for me. Now, granted, the younger children are still learning that skill, but the older children know. And again, because we have that mixed age, the older children come and tell the younger children, oh, she's giving a lesson right now. Go wait at your table. And then they will. And then when I'm available, they will come to me and ask me for help, or I will tell them when I'm finished with this child, I will come to you. And a lot of the times I will give a new lesson, but also I will sit with children who are working on newer lessons and give them additional support. So there's a lot of me moving around the classroom, and also having strong observational skills is key to Montessori. Not interrupting unnecessarily, but watching and seeing how things unfold. If someone is working with an activity, I'm going to watch and see if they're able to figure out what comes next, if they're really struggling with a certain area, if there are a lot of mistakes. And then instead of interrupting them, I'm going to take notes on it. And then when they're finished, I'll tell them, you know what, I noticed when you were working on this activity, you struggled a lot. When you take it out tomorrow, I want to sit with you so I can help you. So that they're starting fresh and they don't feel dejected by getting overcorrected and not constantly interrupting in the moment. That's what makes Montessori really important, is the way we observe and take our time and take notes and reflect. We don't react in the moment to something going wrong. We respond to it to think about how we can do it better the next time. Hi, my name's Althea Wildhaber. I'm the director and the teacher at our Meher Montessori school at the Altadena location, and I would love to invite you to set up a tour, to visit the school and see if we're a right fit for your family and your child.